that you're not the athlete they are?
Bingo. I almost tore my ACL earlier, yeeting all over myself. And now we get to watch the human joystick Ricochet do his thing in the ring.
So Ricochet kicked off the gauntlet match last week to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship by knocking off Judgment Day's J.D. McDonagh, who's here at ringside. McDonagh injured Ricochet's ribs in that first matchup. Bronson Reed would take advantage and eliminate Ricochet in the next match. So Dirty Dom has now been given the orders by Judgment Day tonight to take care of Ricochet, who they say embarrassed them last week.
Yeah, Ricochet is a phenomenal talent. And the thing about this Dirty Dom character is if he was to have a wedding, he would get booed at his own wedding. He's that type of human, hated by everybody.
I think his own group would probably boo him at his own wedding, too.
Absolutely.
Dominic misses with the right hand, and there's that springboard elbow from Ricochet. Kept up, and Ricochet in control. And that's who I'd take advice from is JD after what happened last week.
Yeah, not never is the answer to that question.
And Ricochet and JD shoving Dirty Dom out of harm's way.
J.D. McDonagh was willing to put his face in the way for Big Dom.
Oh! Corkscrew plancha by Ricochet.
Absolutely. Ricochet does everything with ease.
Yeah, just a human highlight reel. And now J.D. McDonagh, a goofy official at his back turned, and Dominic took advantage. Dirty Dom's in control. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Dominic Mysterio has taken control of Ricochet thanks to some shenanigans by J.D. McDonagh during the commercial break. Ricochet creating some space, lands on the apron, and a big knee to Dominic. Ricochet, such tremendous balance on Dominic, makes him pay.
Ricochet's the only human on earth that can do some of the things that Ricochet does.
Oh, face first. Dominic plants Ricochet for the win. Hook of the leg. Ricochet kicks out at 2. Much to the chagrin of J.D. McDonagh.
Yeah, this Judgment Day is just a bunch of bullies.
Bang, face first.
Take advantage of situations. J.D. McDonagh, all commercial break, was tormenting Ricochet.
You had a rough night. You almost tore your ACL on the chair. You got soda poured all over you during the commercial break by these Judgment Day buffoons.
I got yeeted all over myself.
And now Dominic. Again,
don't you do this, Dirty Dom.
Yeah, Dirty Dom. Some would say paying homage.
Oh, yes!
Ricochet turns it around. The power of Ricochet.
Ricochet's the hero tonight in Raleigh.
Oh, and a boot right to the face. Cover by Ricochet for the win. Over Dirty Dom and a kick out at 2. Ricochet so quick as a puma. He's in a control now of Dirty Dom.
People don't talk about how quick pumas are, I think, as a whole.
And Dominic now rolling up Ricochet. Shoulders are down. Kick out at 2. Ricochet, what a kick to the face of Dirty Dom, and he's going up high.
With that Puma speed. Jungle Cat agility.
And the 450 has to roll through. Big kick to the face of Dominic. J.D. McDonagh causing a distraction, and he's going to pay for it. Dirty Dom from behind. Remember the 619. Ricochet ducked underneath. Recoil. Cover. Ricochet with the win. 2 for 2 against Judgment Day.
Here is your winner!
Samantha Irvin couldn't even finish Ricochet's name.
While J.D. McDonagh tried to ambush Ricochet. And Ricochet, I believe, going to make him pay as Ricochet gets out of harm's way.
Just did a backflip off the guy's sternum onto his feet.
Once again, embarrassing Judgment Day here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Ricochet's rolling.
Chad. Hey, man. I was actually looking for you. I just wanted to say about last week's match, man. It was an honor. Really was an honor, man. I haven't been pushed like that in the ring in a really long time, and I could have gone either way.
Yeah. It was great. Thanks. Yeah.
You all right?
I'm fine.
Kind of feels like you got something on your mind here, buddy.
Sammy, I said I'm fine. Okay, let's leave it.
Chad, come on. How many years have we known each other? I know when you've got something to say, so just out with it.
Look, Sammy. Last week, this opportunity, WrestleMania, this whole thing, to me, it meant more.
You know, Chad, I've been hearing you say that for weeks and weeks, and I got to tell you, it's really unfair, man. No, you think you're the only one this matters to? You're not, man. I have a family at home too. You know, my kid cries when Baba loses a match too. All right, I have people that I've let down in my life and my career. People I'm trying to make proud too. After all the years I put into this game, you don't get to tell me what matters to me, man, because you don't know what this means.
Sammy, hey, I know all that. It's not about that.
What is this about then, man? What is all this? What is this?
You can't beat Gunther.
That's Carter Finley Stadium here in Raleigh, home of the North Carolina State Wolfpack football team. I saw the Rolling Stones and the Who in that stadium in 1989, but I digress. Speaking of football stadiums, August 3rd, SummerSlam is coming to Cleveland Brown Stadium. Logan Paul made the announcement on his Impulsive podcast last week. Visit WWE.com/events to register to be the first to receive exclusive pre-sale information. Guess who's in the ring?
Who's that?
Our general manager, Adam Pearce.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to sign the contract to make official the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania.
All right, good work, Pierce.
Allow me to introduce first the challenger. Please welcome Sami Zayn.
Last week on Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn ran the gauntlet. Final matchup, a classic with Chad Gable, in which Sami Zayn would win to punch his ticket to WrestleMania. But Pat, what about what Chad Gable said moments ago to Sami Zayn? He looked Sami Zayn in the eye and said, "You cannot beat Gunther."
Chad Gable believes what a lot of us believe, and that's Gunther's damn near unbeatable at this point. Sami's rolling. In the last month, he's been batting 1,000. Sami's ready to be a champion. And tonight we make it official that he has an opportunity at WrestleMania.